Hey guys, welcome back to Believe Butterflies Tarot. This message here is from my fire sign collective. Just going to check in on your energy to see what it is that I can find and to see if I can help you guys out with anything that is going on, okay? So for starters here, we have beginnings, mistakes. We also have the Two of Wands. You guys could be dealing with fire signs like yourself, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? So what this overall energy is presenting to me right now is that you guys have shifted your direction from a certain energy or a certain connection in your life, and you're deciding to start over elsewhere. You're moving forward towards a new direction. You just want to start over because I feel like you have tried to give to a certain individual or a certain connection and it just did not work out. There could have been many power struggles between the two of you, or you have tried to see where this person's standpoint was pertaining to the vision of the future that you had in your mind, but they did not correlate to the same vision in their mind. So there was a disconnect here, and maybe this person just has made many and multiple mistakes to you, and you just said, you know what, this is not the pathway that I want to take with you. I don't want to continue moving forward with this. I don't see this balancing out. I don't see this going anywhere. And right now, the energy that's showing up presently is feeling as if they're just misunderstood by you. You don't get them. You don't understand them. But the thing is that they're taking on that victim role right now. They're taking on that victim mentality right now. And it's because they can't see anything outside of themselves. And that could be what it is, which leads me to selfish energy as well. They're just very selfish. Everything is about them. They're not thinking about the future with you and them. It's not a we type of energy. It's an I type of energy is what I feel. And that's why I say you pull back. You said, nope, this is not the direction that I can go in. This is not something that I can abide by, so I'm going to go have a new beginning elsewhere. All right, Two of Swords, you made a solid decision. Your solid decision was because you're like, no, this is too much of a delay. I can't sit up here and distort the thought that I have about my future. I cannot continue to, sway on my process of what I want. So I'm going to choose to follow my heart, and I'm going to move forward away from this. And this person right now feels as if you left them out in the cold. They feel as if they weren't the ones to make mistakes, even though they have made multiple mistakes. But it's their energy showing up of not taking accountability from what I feel because of the selfishness that they do carry within themselves. And with the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles could be dealing with a air sign or even an earth sign. I would say earth sign strongly because it's showing up on mistakes. I do feel like somebody is trying to get themselves together after you have disconnected from them. They're trying to focus as best they can, but this energy of focus is very slow moving. It's taking them time to develop in a way that they're able to overcome whatever this victimhood mentality is. It's taking a little while. And that could have been what has going on with this connection here. It was just very sluggish, not going anywhere. And with the Empress showing up here, it could be dealing with the Libra or a Taurus. I feel like you guys are also very tired. You're very tired of connections that are like this, because if the Empress is showing up for you, and also this could be your child's mother, child's father, doesn't necessarily have to be. But with the Empress showing up for you, I feel like you're just tired of dealing with certain connections that are like this, because it's not like you don't have everything. It's not like you have not created a life for yourself. It's not like you haven't worked hard for yourself. It's not like you're not beautiful or very strong-willed or very stable, a loving parent or a partner. You're everything. And I feel like you're just kind of like, man, I'm sitting on my throne. I'm getting so bored of people coming into my life, and they continuously do the same things over and over again. Sorry, y'all. But yes, you're tired. As you can see her, it's like she has everything that she could possibly want, but she's drained. She's just drained of, he or she is just drained of running into the same type of individuals, who present themselves to be someone who wants to build, but then they go back into lack. And then everything is like, okay, now I know I have to pull back and I got to get back on my throne. But I'm tired of doing everything by myself, even though I know I do. And I know I got it. And I know I have everything. I work very hard. But it's like a drain right now. I feel like you're just tired of partnerships that don't come into your life to actually match the same energy that you have. you know. And if you are a mother, you know, with this energy that you're carrying right now, it's just like, damn, I do it all. I do it all for me. I do it all for my kids. I handle my bills. I work hard, you know, every day. I'm a upstanding type of individual, and here I am still running into the bullshit. Like, why can't I meet my match, in a sense? And even if you are a man with children, same thing goes, you know. And if you don't have any children, of course, the same thing goes. You know, having kids is not for everybody, but it's the same type of tiresome energy, because it's like, I don't want to keep running into the same encounters, the same interactions. It's like blah, 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 you know, like blah. I'm over it. So with the Hermit card, could be dealing with a specific Virgo, Libra, Taurus. So with the Hermit card showing up here, you know, I do sense that you guys, again, are just in this energy of taking a journey within, you know, because it's you're taking a journey within because you're tired of getting pulled off your path time and time again. And I feel like you're very strong-willed, and right now you're just like, you know, I'm just going to hold myself back from people. You know, I could care less of possibly being in a relationship, or I'm just not going to fall into the same category of, you know, this social norm where people get into relationships and then they fall out in 6 months, and it's like, what's the point? Again, that draining energy. I feel like you're just tired of running into the same type of energies that just don't come as strongly as you do. And the Ace of Cups, yeah, they come with the crumbs. They come slow moving. They come with the conflict or the disharmonies, or they're just not ready to love. So I feel like you're looking at things right now from a higher perspective, because that Hermit card is like, you know what you know. You're very mature. You're very knowledgeable. You're just sick of people coming in saying, I can give you love, although they're not ready to love. I can try to help you out, but they're not very serious about it. You know, this is the energy that you're in because you have pretty much, you know, been taking care of yourself for who knows how long. You've been in a space where I have everything except for a partnership. And also it's just, I'm just tired of, again, not getting that equal reciprocity with a dynamic and connections. And it could even be just with friendships. It doesn't even have to just be partnerships. It could be with friendships, you know. And the Ten of Swords, yeah, you're just like, man, does anybody else learn their lesson, or are they just like floating in the lazy river? You know, are they floating in the lazy river? Because yeah, it's an energy here that I feel you're just tired of, and they want to say I made a mistake, or you know, I want to fix it. No, it's like I'm just so tired of it, you know. And I don't blame you, honestly, with this Ten of Swords here. So it's just like you guys are just like always having to rise above. You're always having to recover. You're always having to get your mental mind back in order, even after exhaustion of that mental mind. And you just are like, okay, new beginning again, fine. I mean, it's like, okay, fine, but damn, you know, at the same time. So you're in a hermit mode, but it's a very powerful hermit mode. But Spirit does not want you to stay in hermit mode for too long, because hermit means that, yes, you're going through reflection, but you're also cutting yourself off from newer connections. Although I understand why. Okay, you're just like, man, I'm tired of this shit, yo. But don't cut yourself off completely. Okay, don't cut it off completely. You've learned everything that you needed to learn, and it's all right to put yourself out there, because nobody's going to be able to cross you after what you have gone through. You'll see it. So who is this past person that's showing up in your energy that could not love you correctly, you know, that made you lose trust and love in general? All right, who's this past person? What do they want to say, Spirit? I'm afraid to lose you. See? Somebody's afraid to lose you, but where is the love? Where is the love? Okay? And we also have people don't believe in me. That's because they don't believe in themselves, which is why you don't feel the love, or you didn't feel it. You believe in yourself. And I wish I could understand you. See, so there's that. More of the misunderstandings. But hey, you're going to be cool anyway.